So, those of you that have been fans of the channel for at least maybe the last 6 months or so, many of you probably know my thoughts on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the 2022 version of the game. I was definitely not a big fan of it. I recently released the full Platinum Trophy video, and I live streamed my entire run to Platinum, and needless to say, it was not a very pleasant experience. But now it looks like Modern Warfare 2 is the gift that keeps on a giving, if you consider a cancerous tumor to be a gift. Because this game has done something that I have never seen happen with a trophy list before. This is just something that is so bizarre to me that I've just never seen before. I can't think of any other game that has done this specifically. If you guys can, please leave it in the comments and let me know because I'm curious now. Modern Warfare 3 on the PS4 is a pretty normal trophy list, with 40 total trophies, a platinum, 5 golds, 5 silvers, and 29 bronzes. Total of 40 trophies, nothing unusual there at all. The PS5 version of the game is a DLC for Modern Warfare 2. Infinity Ward, Activision, whoever thought this was a good idea, you're a moron, because this is just... I have no better words for this than this is just stupid. This is absolutely stupid. I have never seen a game do this in this particular form. I mean, yes, technically I've seen something like, Uncharted, the Legacy of Thieves collection, where Uncharted 4 was the Platinum and Uncharted Lost Legacy was the DLC. But I have never seen an entire brand new release get added in as a DLC. And along with that, I have never seen a PS4 version get a Platinum Trophy, whereas the PS5 version gets the game as a DLC. I have never seen any of this happen before, and I just want to know, did someone over at Infinity Ward or Activision just hit the wrong button or something? Or were they just smoking about 20 joints at once? I honestly don't think there's a better explanation for this, because this is, again, it's just stupid. But anyway, the PS5 version of the game comes with 39 total trophies worth 1,035 points, 5 golds, 5 silvers, and 29 bronzes. So let's go ahead and take a quick deep dive into this pile of shit. Now, to be totally fair, if you like the new Modern Warfare games, that's totally up to you. I just personally don't. I mean, Modern Warfare 2019 was fine, especially with the campaign, but I was not a fan of the Spec Ops and couldn't get into the multiplayer. Modern Warfare 2 just royally pissed me off pretty much the entire time I was going for the Platinum Trophy. And this is just, again, the icing on the diarrhea cake to me. So for those of you that are on PS4, the Platinum Trophy is called a Soldier's Purpose. Collect all trophies. That's the trophy that you get for unlocking all other trophies. So I am going to give the typical disclaimer that I am doing this video specifically as a trophy hunter, but I am pretty experienced in the world of Call of Duty. I've played many, many hundreds of hours of Call of Duty over the years. I've platinumed nearly every Call of Duty game there is at least once at this point, so I think I know what I'm talking about to some degree with this game. So now we get into the trophies on the PS5 version. We have our first gold trophy right off the bat. The first step, reach level 55. So I assume this is going to be done the way that Call of Duty Vanguard was, where the level was like shared between the multiplayer and the zombies, or like a certain part of the ranking was shared between the two. I don't know if it was the entire thing, but I remember something was shared in that game between the two, so I assume it's going to be like that. Otherwise, this will be only, I believe, the second Infinity Ward game to have a true online trophy after Infinite Warfare, and many of you guys might know my thoughts on that particular trophy and my conspiracy theory with it, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, given how badly they screwed up the rest of this trophy list, this whole idea of making it as a DLC on one version and a Platinum on the other, given that they screwed that up, I'm sure that they can manage to screw up some of the individual trophies in this game. I mean, to be completely honest, I can't think of another game that screwed up this badly since probably that Life is Strange game that was initially going to require you to buy a DLC in order to get the Platinum trophy, but they changed the trophy. That, or the Borderlands Japanese version, where they never even released one of the DLCs, but released the trophy list for it about 10 years after the game came out. Those are about the only two other things that I can think of that were on this level. And so it begins. Yes, it does. Successfully exfil in Modern Warfare Zombies. So Modern Warfare Zombies is, of course, the brand new Zombies experience for Modern Warfare 3. It's sort of a mix of Zombies and Warzone. Now, I will say, the last time we got Zombies from Infinity Ward, I think it was actually pretty fun, that being Zombies in Spaceland and that whole timeline. I actually really liked that mode for the most part. I thought it was pretty fun. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, so Treyarch helped to make this, and it's tied into the Black Ops storyline. That's different. I mean, everything about this game seems to be different so far, and not in a good way, so hopefully that is a highlight of this, because we know that Treyarch makes the best zombies, so hopefully they do a good job with this one. But exfil sounds like, just get through the whole thing, get to the end, which makes it sound like it's going to be more like, say, Cold War or Vanguard, that had this sort of different version of zombies where it was more objective-based than just round survival-based, which I'm personally not a big fan of. Right off, kill 500 enemies using an insured weapon in Modern Warfare Zombies. I am assuming that that is the equivalent of Pack-a-Punch. Perkaholic have 9 perks active at the same time in Modern Warfare Zombies. I don't know if that means you're going to have to complete the Easter egg, because that's how you would always get all the perks at once in the previous games, or you could, of course, pop a Perkaholic as a gobblegum if you happen to have them, and you could do that as well. Or if this just means you can buy or obtain all of them another way. Gravestone, kill 100 zombies with a vehicle in a single deployment in Modern Warfare Zombies. That shouldn't be too terribly difficult, unless it means, you have to do it with the exact same vehicle for all 100 kills, or if it can be multiple vehicles in a single game. Back from the dead, reclaim your gear from a tombstone in Modern Warfare Zombies, so I don't know if tombstone is going to be brought back as an actual perk, or if this is just a built-in game mechanic like what we sort of got with Advanced Warfare. Helpful Stranger, revive a player from a different squad in Modern Warfare Zombies. That should be easy enough, as long as you play the game within the first couple years and it's not completely depopulated after 2 weeks. You can pet the dog. Pet a hellhound in Modern Warfare Zombies. Alright, this game just gained a whole point out of 10, in my opinion, because petting a doggo is always fun, especially an evil, murderous hellhound doggo. I have questions as to how this is going to work, but okay, I like that trophy. Hired Gun, complete 20 contracts in Modern Warfare Zombies. That should be pretty easy. Seeing Red, complete 5 contracts in the high threat zone in a single deployment in Modern Warfare Zombies. So I assume that much like previous Call of Duty Zombies experiences, if you have a good team, you're not going to have too many major issues with the Zombies trophies. If you have a good team, a team that's experienced, that knows what they're doing, and you'll probably even be able to get carried through this within a couple months of the game's release once people figure everything out, if you just don't want to bother with figuring out yourself. And that is our first silver trophy, by the way. But that doesn't, I'm sure it won't be too terribly difficult. The end? Complete Act 3 in Modern Warfare Zombies, so complete the entire thing. That's silver, so I guess you have to exfil 3 times in Acts 1, 2, and 3, presumably, so that bronze trophy is going to be the first thing you get, or one of the first things you get. Slaughterhouse, kill 50,000 total enemies in Modern Warfare Zombies. That's very self-explanatory, but I'm pretty sure Vanguard only had 10,000 that you were required to kill, and that was already a really, really big grind, so that is an even more enormous grind. Conqueror, defeat a warlord in Modern Warfare Zombies, presumably some kind of mid-boss, maybe it's like a Margwa or something, like one of the random things that spawned on other maps, like George Romero on Call of the Dead or stuff like that, so presumably it's something sort of like that. One Against All, our next gold trophy and our last Zombies trophy. Kill Orcus while in a 6-person squad in Modern Warfare Zombies. So we have a true co-op trophy here where you're going to require a full group of 6 people to do something. I don't necessarily know how hard that's going to be to do, but that's definitely a little bit different even by Treyarch Zombies standards. We usually don't see a trophy that's completed with a full squad. Usually it's just the Easter egg requires 4 people in some cases. Now we are off to the campaign. No such thing as too many a silver trophy. Find and use all armaments in open combat missions. So the way I understand these open combat missions is that they're supposed to be sort of like either Black Ops 2 Strike Force missions, but more hands-on, maybe a little bit like Infinite Warfare's side missions, sort of like that. So I think that's actually a good thing. I think that's going to be fairly neat. It'll give you more ways to play certain missions. So I don't have a problem with that. I just hope that they do a good job with it is the main thing. I just hope they do a good job with it. It's entirely possible they screw it up the way they screwed up this trophy list. Dialed in, customize your loadout in every open combat mission. That's pretty self-explanatory. It's a bronze. Gearhead, collect all weapons and field upgrades from supply boxes in open combat missions. So that doesn't sound difficult. I'm sure there will be trophy guides out and collectible guides to show you exactly where all of these things are. Unless they're just like completely random or something, which is also entirely possible. They might be random drops the way that something like Blackout Battle Royale was with certain items. Now we got lots of bronze trophies. Sample platter. Use 5 different armaments in open combat missions. Seems pretty simple. I call shotgun. Drive a vehicle with a sentry gun on the back and have it kill 5 enemies. That sounds pretty fun. Tag You're It. Use the spotter scope to tag 60 enemies or items in open combat missions. So now we're just taking a page out of Far Cry's book. Bulletproof. Find all plate carrier upgrades in open combat missions. Again, I'm sure that there will be collectible guides out there for that. Have you tried turning it off and on? Use a shock stick to disable an enemy sentry gun. Should be simple enough. That's one way to do it. Destroy an airborne enemy helicopter with a mortar strike. That's going to be a little bit trickier than some of these others, I'm sure, but probably still not too hard. Hey, catch. Throw and hit an enemy directly with a flammable canister, then blow them up with it. Okay, that sounds like fun. Frequent flyer. Base jump and travel more than 150 meters with your parachute. It doesn't specify if it has to be done in one single jump or if it can be multiple jumps. High wire act. Kill 10 enemies while using a zip line. Simple enough, but possibly a little bit grindy. Now we have 2 more gold trophies. Never bury your enemies alive. Complete the campaign. And 141 ready. Complete the campaign on veteran. So you're just going to have to complete the entire game on veteran, just like most Call of Duty games, or every Call of Duty game requires you to do. So no surprises there. I just hope that it's a little bit more balanced the way that Modern Warfare 2019 was compared to the shit show that was Modern Warfare 2's veteran difficulty, where you die in 2 hits, but all the enemies are so heavily armored they take like a full magazine to kill sometimes. Death Row. Kill 12 enemies while descending in the Panopticon in Operation 627. We're back to bronze, and it looks like we're off to our level-specific non-combat mission, or non-open combat mission trophies. Floater. Parachute off a gantry crane onto the roof of the Harbor Master's building in Precious Cargo. Helo Hat Trick. Destroy each objective helicopter in reactor with a different armament. Twofer. Using the EBR-14, kill 2 enemies with 1 bullet 5 total times in payload without sounding the alarm. That sounds a bit complicated. I'm sure, though, with all of these trophies, there will be guides out for them, so I'm sure they won't be too terribly hard. Back in the field, acquire the Major's keycard in deep cover within 90 seconds without being detected. Sounds a little bit like that one trophy from Modern Warfare 2 where you have to go through El Sin Nombre without being detected or killing anyone. Except that this one you probably can kill people. Shot blocked. Shoot the gun out of the air in Flashpoint before a terrorist catches it. That's different. Think she'll notice. Destroy all of the cars in the mansion garage in Oligarch. Simple enough. Elevator out of order. Reach the roof in High Rise in under 45 seconds. Probably simple enough. Snow Angel. Execute the Forest Sniper in Frozen Tundra with a takedown. Simple enough. Again, I'm saying all these are simple enough, but that'll be if you're following a guide, or just mess around with it long enough to figure it out. Hitchhiker. Defuse the bomb on the truck in Goradam while it is in motion. Your tax dollars at work. Use a missile to take out a single enemy in danger close. That's probably a bit of a reference to the earlier Modern Warfare games where there were trophies and such for killing singular enemies with a Predator missile. So, overall, this trophy list doesn't look overwhelmingly difficult or anything. In general, Infinity Ward games are easier than Treyarch games. I am definitely curious about all those zombies trophies, though, especially the fact that there is a 6-player zombies trophy, which is definitely very different by Call of Duty standards, and the fact that there might actually be an online multiplayer trophy again. I mean, I hope that it's spread between zombies and multiplayer, because the last time Infinity Ward gave us a true multiplayer trophy, we got a trophy that has been broken since day one and they never fixed it, and there's a very specific, ridiculous workaround you have to do for it nowadays. The campaign stuff looks pretty run-of-the-mill, though, for Call of Duty, for Infinity Ward. Just, complete it on Veteran, do a bunch of miscellaneous tasks within the missions. There's no collectibles this time or anything like that. So it'll all really depend on how hard the zombies mode ends up being. So overall, I'm going to say that this game is probably going to be a solid 5 out of 10 in difficulty. I'm assuming it's probably going to be the hardest of the new Modern Warfare trilogy. And I would estimate that it's probably going to be at least like a 25 to 30 hour platinum, depending on how long level 55 takes to reach and how long that 50,000 zombie grind takes to do. And if anything ends up bugged like it was in Infinite Warfare, so we will have to see. So, thank you guys for watching. I didn't want to purchase this game anytime soon, but it looks like we're gonna be forced to purchase it if we want to have a 100% trophy list, which is just great job there, Activision. Great job with it. So anyways, Modern Warfare 3 releases in early November. I'm not even going to give it the dignity of looking up its release date. And I will be playing it at some point because, well, now I have to. So, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about this just completely idiotic trophy design. And yeah, I'll see you guys back here soon for another trophy video.